Hey, Dawns ARKS! Welcome everyone to your weekly Phantasy Star Online 2 podcast recorded live on February 7th, 2021. I am one of your hosts, PrinceBrightstar, and with me is Xance. Go ahead and say hello.
Gunblade is still a meme of a weapon.
That it is. Even though we had the launch of Luster this week, it is still quite the meme, isn't it?
That's the only reason they made Luster. But anyway, hey, how's it going, everyone?
Indeed. That, and plus I think they wanted to give the players something to hold them over until New Genesis came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a bit of a shorter show today. We don't have any interviews. We just got just the updates this week, so this should be a lot quicker today here, hopefully.
Yeah, it won't be 3 hours long.
Yeah, that's for certain. But yeah, it's been an interesting week with the launch of basically the final major patch on Global, bringing about the end of the PSO2 story. Plus, we've also had the PSO2 comic dub the PSO2 comic rather get a dub. We'll go into that a little bit later here. Mm-hmm. But why don't we go ahead and jump into our first topic here for today, which is that there has been a delay related to the second beta of New Genesis.
Sadly, yeah. And yes, Luster is the ultimate meme. That is true.
My apologies. That is the wrong window. Oh, I hate it when the thing does that. Here we go. OBS, why can't you always lock on to the right one?
It never does.
Technical issues, everybody. But at least we're good. But yeah. So anyway, we have the first article here regarding the timing of the second closed beta test. First, they go into thanking players for participating in the first beta test, and they said that they were able to confirm problems related to in-game graphic delivery as well as data sharing between New Genesis and PSO2. Which led to issues with the servers. And so what they are informing players of is that they want to carry out the second closed beta test after fixing some problems and taking measures against the server load. It is expected it will take some time to fix the target bugs and take measures to get it all fixed up. So they don't go into any specificity in terms of how long they're thinking this is going to take. But this is actually kind of reminiscent of the Chair episode back during the launch of PSO2 during its own open beta.
Chair?
You weren't around back then. Basically, if players were all sitting down in chairs, it would cause the servers to crash.
Like the photon chairs?
I think it was just the chairs in the lobby, actually, not even the photon chairs. There were a lot more chairs in the lobby back then.
Huh.
And the reason that they were unable to detect it at the time is because they were using the alpha lobby back then instead of the lobby we have now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it never really came into being a thing. So basically the servers were essentially crashing, and they had to do this whole thing with the database to get the issue fixed. As well as just remove a whole bunch of those chairs from the lobby.
All because of chairs, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah, not a good thing that this happened, but you know what? It's a good thing that it did happen now, rather than at release. So, they're taking their time to fix the issue, and you know what? Good on them for actually using a closed beta for what it's actually intended for.
Mm-hmm. But that just seems so random. Why chairs?
I don't know. I can't even guess because it was a database problem. So all I can think of is that maybe something wasn't getting unloaded from the database correctly. Like the table was being filled to indicate that players were there, but then when they left the chair, the entry didn't get deleted or something, and that caused a memory overload or something. That's the best guess I have on that one.
I don't know. That kind of technical stuff, it always seems like the most random thing causes the biggest issues.
Yep.
Like,
but that's how it is.
trying to remember other examples of that. I know with Final Fantasy 14 1.0, there was a lot of problems when it came to graphics just not being able to load well, and that was purely because of a potted plant. It had the same amount of polygons as a player character.
Oh yeah, I know. I was in that alpha as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I'm more than happy to wait for the second closed beta test, especially if it gets us a later build than what was in the first beta test.
Yeah. Also, they already sent out the winning notifications as well.
That's not possible. The thing is open until the 11th, I thought.
Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, let's give it a little time on that one.
But also because of the second beta getting delayed, another thing got delayed as well because of that. It's because of the same issue.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later here. For the moment, though, we do also have some news actually making news on the show here today, in that the various online publications have started to put out their articles regarding New Genesis. So you've got companies like Famitsu and Dengeki. They've been basically putting out their articles at this point, basically
and
reflecting
for those of you who don't know, Famitsu and Dengeki are some of the most popular video game based magazines, I think. Yeah, they're one of the most popular video game based magazines in Japan.
Yep.
Famitsu especially.
Yeah, both Famitsu and Dengeki have a history with the Phantasy Star series, in that they have basically been invited to sort of create their own quests in the series previously. And in fact, we got a quest on the Japanese side that is never coming to the global side from Dengeki, called Polytan Land, which it took place towards the end of episode 5, if I remember correctly, and it basically had you running around the city using a score type system, similar to, at the time, the Rideroid quest, but you weren't actually on Rideroids. Instead, there were dash panels, and you just took out waves of enemies until your time ran out. So, and even before then, Famitsu and Dengeki had quests back during the original Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. Plus, I think Dengeki was also in episode 3 Card Revolution as well, doing a quest. So they have quite the history with the series.
Speaking of Card
Revolution, they go into say again?
I tried playing Card Revolution. I just never could get into it.
It takes a certain mindset, that's for certain. It's one of the few games where you actually have an HP management system, rather than, one card with a higher strength automatically beats another card. Plus, it also has a grid style system as well in there, which kind of makes it unique amongst other card games out there.
Not
even
only
against
that, your character also moved around and attacked.
Exactly, it's one of the more advanced ones, even further than Hearthstone in that respect.
Also, these screenshots that Dengeki has gotten here, they just look so gorgeous.
I know. So even if you can't, I don't want to try reading these, just because we would be dealing with Google Translation at that point. But even not even reading them, I mean, yeah, the screenshots that they got are just gorgeous. Okay, this one didn't load up. Here we go. 4Gamer put out this one here. Looks like they managed to get into one of the urgent quests there against that boss. And they had some fun in the character creator.
And with the finger movement stuff as well.
Yep. Inside Games, they had some pretty good screenshots as well here. Good battle shot there. And then it looks like they ran into a boss here as well.
Maybe that's stock footage, because that looks like stock footage.
I'm trying to read the names actually now. Yeah, you might be right.
Maybe they weren't able to get into it, so they just took stock photos.
It's possible. Yeah, this looks unique here, I think.
Oh, having a GIF that's showing footage. That is actually unique.
Yep.
And yeah, this game just looks so gorgeous. Ah,
That it does.
I'm really hoping I get in the second beta so I could actually try this out.
Same here. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm really hoping for, because it's going to be one of the big things that at least for me is going to help to grow my channel, and I guess it would be the same for you as well if you get in.
Maybe, but I'm still hoping for Dragon Quest stuff.
That's true. You're always hoping for Dragon Quest 10.
Bread and butter. Phantasy Star is yours.
Gotcha.
Like I can go on a 20-minute rant about how I don't like Dragon Quest 6.
Yeah, I think I understand some of why you wouldn't like that. That like the first 5 hours didn't happen.
It wasn't that. It was more so with Dragon Quest 6. I don't like the class system.
Oh, gotcha.
I hate it. Everything is revolved around it, which just drags everything down.
Gotcha.
Like I said, I can easily go on a 20-minute rant just talking about how I hate the class system.
Yep. But we're talking New Genesis here.
Yeah, we're talking about Phantasy Star, not Dragon Quest.
Yeah. But yeah, we had a lot of what's been taken here looks very nice, and in fact, it looks like somebody actually did manage to get themselves out into the ocean there. None of the streamers I came across managed to do that, so.
That is something I will do if I get in. I just find a body of water, jump in.
Agreed. I mean, we know there's one right in Central City, so it's not that hard to find.
Oh yeah, I saw footage of someone in a Godzilla suit just swimming around in that.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. There's a player that's pretty famous on Ship 2 for that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, a lot of publications have put out articles. They seem to be impressed with what's come out so far, so we'll see how things go in the future for New Genesis.
Mm-hmm. And there were also some English websites that did talk about New Genesis, but I don't think most of them have played it. It's mostly the Japanese side that has played it.
Yeah, and part of that is going to be the IP region block that was in place during the closed beta.
Oh, there was actually IP region block. Ooh.
Yeah. So for myself, until I made a change, I wasn't able to reach the servers myself either. Just to try seeing if I could even log in. Once I did that, though, it said, your account is not activated for the closed beta test.
Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta bust out my VPN. I haven't used that VPN since the region block for Dragon Quest X has been lifted.
Gotcha. I was actually talking to some players, and they said that they were that even when they were using the VPN, it wasn't letting them connect.
Weird.
So it's possible that they might be even blocking certain VPNs. So I guess we'll see how the second closed beta test comes out here.
Hopefully a lot more open. I don't know. We'll see.
Yep. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing we've got here today, which is the PSO2 global side of things here. Of course, last week, earlier this week rather, we had Ultra PSO2 Day.
Yes.
That was a good day if you had lots and lots of keys stored up.
Oh yeah, I got hero, non-hero. I got Bouncer and Hunter finally up to 95, and now now it's at 100, so that's even more grinding I need to do. Yay!
Gotcha. I was able to get, I think, 6 classes maxed to level 100 on that day.
Nice.
But yeah, during the Ultra PSO2 day, everybody got 88 Star Gems, 2 Tokyo bonus key rainbows, plus 2 Tokyo key bonus key golds, which was an error that happened during that. So they basically gave out the new keys, plus extended it another, what was it? I think 6 hours at the end of it.
Yeah.
Plus you got the PSO2 day donut, which gave you a 220% tri-boost effect, plus 2 augment transfer passes. Your fun went up by 200%, experience earned by 200%, login stamp plus 2, rare item drop rate plus 2, gathering fever occurrence rate 200%, Meseta earned 200%, and earned experience in bonus quests total was 400% actually.
Mm-hmm. And here's the thing, the super premium PSO2 day will be happening as well on the 22nd.
Yep.
So again, start saving up more keys because that will be even better.
Oh yeah.
As long as you have premium.
Yep. All right, moving on from that, we did also have the big patch this week here for the next major portion of the game here. So, new content included the new Scion class Lester. Then we also got the final story chapter, Chapter 6 of Episode 6. So, with that, Shiva has been taken down, if you've gone through it already. And just a special note, some players have not reached the true ending yet. In order to reach that, you basically need to clear the entirety of the main story in Episode 3 and Episode 4. And in the mission before you get that prompt, you need to get an S rank on that mission. And you can run that on casual mode. Once you clear that condition, then return to the final quest, and you'll be able to get into the true ending then. You also have the new.
And also with all this, it looks like we're finally caught up with JP.
For the most part, there's still a couple of things we're still missing. We're still missing the last MPA. We're still missing the last solo ultimate quest. And then there's also Viva Las Vegas, which is another urgent quest that's going to be coming in the future,
that's
hopefully.
Like the 40, like 40 things all at once kind of.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, that was the quest they did to push the game when they removed Vita support.
Yep.
And we've also got the ARK ship Fire Swirl coming as well. But that's also going to be coming on the Japanese servers in the near future as well. We also got the new Ultra Hard difficulty quest, the Malevolent Void. So that is Persona on Ultra Hard. We got the new Extreme quest, Extreme and Elite Training Risk Realm. And you got the new Rising Weapon Badge 5 Exchange Shop items, which is basically a bunch of S-rank abilities for your weapons and armor. Then we have the new AC Scratch ticket, Blazing Luster. A new Mission Pass, Season 13. You have the new Urgent Quest schedule up at this point, as well as the new Casino event schedule. And you've also got some new campaigns, the login incentives, purchase a premium set, complete client orders, complete story quests, speak in group chat, and reset all skill tree pass distribution campaign.
Also, hey, morning Xander, but I really need to get into a group chat. I haven't been in one, and with our alliance chat being very dead, I was thinking just get into a group chat to actually talk with people when I'm playing.
Gotcha.
Are you in one?
I am in one, but it's one that's designed specifically for calling out when triggers are up.
Honestly, I would like to be in that one as well.
All right, I'll see if we can get you in there.
All right, thank you.
Let's see. Other notable changes. They fixed an issue where the emote 423 Umbrella Dance was not eligible for sale in the personal shop. They added a swap shop exchange for Hero's Crest for Rising Weapon Badge 5. Those Hero Crests were dropping from the Ultra Hard Profound Darkness fight. And so players weren't able to do anything with them since Hero Crests were never activated on the global servers. The crests on the Japanese servers were basically tradable for different weapons, similar to how the Rising Weapon badges work. And speaking of trading, they have finally resumed the trading feature.
Yay!
And for those who had an active premium set, while the feature was suspended, compensation will be distributed at a later date.
Which I've been active premium since they stopped that.
Yep, same here.
Actually, since Global launched.
Yeah, same here. Alright, let's jump into some of this stuff here. So, content update, new Scion class Luster. In terms of everything that was new, once again, new Scion class Luster. The class level cap was raised to 100. We got the new story chapter, we got the new urgent quest, we got the new extreme quest. Yeah, this is pretty much covering everything we already went over. We already went over the how the Luster has its different styles last time.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. But I don't think we went over the class skills here. So, Luster Voltage, a voltage gauge will be added to your sub-palette, and connecting with your attacks produces volts. Your accumulated voltage will increase your potency and reduce damage taken. Additional class skills can be taken to increase your voltage accumulation rate. If there's too long of a pause between your attacks, your voltage gauge will reset.
And the voltage gauge, it climbs up very quickly. It's like, I believe, 3 or 4 seconds if there's no activity, and then it's just gone.
Yep. And that voltage gauge will carry over if you set Luster as a subclass. So if you want to use a sword instead, you can use that as a hunter Luster. Then you've got the Luster counter. If you successfully dodge with sidestep or weapon action, you'll unleash a powerful sidestep strike. Luster sidestep guard while locked on. Sidestep either forward or backward in time with the enemy's attack to activate a perfect guard, and unleash a counterattack in the direction you inputted. And then bonus attack, perform 4 normal attacks in a row, does not include sidestep strikes, to unleash a powerful attack in accordance with your current photon point or focus gauge level. And then we have episode 6, chapter 6 story.
Yep.
So
Episode 6 is finally done.
Yep. Battle lines have been drawn, and the Armada of Annihilation continues to gather its forces around the mothership. The time to strike is now, before any more Lumimech can be created. Sacrifices may be required, as it's going to take an all-out coordinated attack by ARKS to annihilate Shiva, and the fate of the universe depends on the outcome.
And also, we got ultra hard difficulties added for the Malevolent Void.
Indeed, and the Call of the Void as well.
Which is the trigger version.
Indeed. Not the trigger that you buy from the shop, but the trigger that drops during the quest.
Yep. It is the 4-person quest, and it's tough.
That it is.
Ultra hard was added. It was really hard, and now with ultra hard, it's even harder. Have fun.
Indeed. But you get some nice rewards from it. You get a cup. It looks like you get one weapon camo here, the Broma Petrima, which is for Gunblade, Wired Lance, Knuckles, Twin Daggers, Twin Mech Gun, and Rods. And then you also get the Anaketes Kathia, which is a 15-star Partisan, and the Ophistia Arm, which is 15-star Talus. Although that arm has been around for a while.
Yep.
For
13-star unit set, which is the Ovzesh Jericho?
Say again, sorry?
The Avistia series, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. For the Anakides series, has a Cerulean Tide level 3 weapon potential, increases potency by 10%, recovers HP and photon points when sheathing sword based on damage dealt with sword drawn. And then you've got your featured augments again here. Most of these we've seen before, but Tenacious Heal Scourge grants super armor for 60 seconds after being inflicted with a status ailment. Still Grace, while stationary for 1 second, begins restoring 4 photon points per second. And you got your Skydance support as well as an S8 S-rank ability.
Yes, Skydance is one of the best augments.
Oh yeah. And then for the Call of the Void featured rewards, you've got X Cubes, Class X Cubes, Weapon Transformation Ox Passes, and Void Aerobite Fragments. And then you got a new Extreme Quest. Well, 2 of them, actually. The Risk Realm. In one version, the Extreme Training, you have yourself as well as 3 other players. And then in the Elite Training, you have just yourself in there. And the way it works is basically you have to get through the whole thing at least... you have to get through the whole thing, of course. But if you complete the stage orders, that makes the next stage more difficult.
Wait, what?
I know. So basically, let's take the second stage. For instance, if you complete the first stage without getting the stage order done, then you're going to be going up against Darkfall's Elder and Luther in their normal forms. But if you complete the first stage as well as complete its stage order, then you go up against their Omega forms instead.
Why is it harder? I thought that completing the stage order is supposed to make the next stage easier.
Nope, not in this case. It makes it harder, and for your reward, if you do manage to complete one of those stages, I think you're able to pick from 4 items.
Okay.
So, it's it depends upon how far you think you can actually get in the quest. If you think you can get through the whole thing, completing each stage order, well then go for it. With myself as a hunter as of right now, I can't do that. I just don't have enough damage coming out where each hit is over 100,000 K. But in terms of some of the stuff that you're getting, we got a whole bunch of new units available. So, the Fule Niel as well as the Equus Gra. It's like, to put it another way, what you've seen in the Extreme Quests in the past have been reissued with stronger defenses and augments on them. You've got the Pride of Byakko Twin Dagger, which at Byakko's Decree level 3 reduces potency of normal attacks, but deals an extra attack to targets when attacking. The potency of both attacks increase when photon points is reduced. And then, in terms of the augments that you can get from weapons, you've even got things like the Grand level augments in here. So Grand Casting, for instance, is one that they mention. You've got the Ligand series, which will give you a nice buff across your whatever attack you use, plus HP, plus photon points. And then you've also got some new S-rank abilities in here as well. So you've got the Amplifier S1, which was previously on the Lightstream series, or the I'm trying to remember what it was called here on the global server actually. But it's that potential, but now it's available through the drops here in this mission instead. And for that one, increases potency 1% every 60. That is a fixed in terms of attack power, and then if you get up to 200 extra attack power or more, then it gives another 2% beyond that. Then you've got Lustrous Trap, which means tactical trap photon point recovery increases 20%. You've got Heroic Howl, which has been previously in the shops. You've got Empathic Communion, grants auto support for pet sympathy requests while Alter Ego is in effect. Sinister Stare takes priority and does not stack. You've got also the Resolute Flight S8 ability. False speed slows while charging a technique in mid-air.
Which, that would be good for Force or Phantom.
Agreed.
I know Phantom uses a lot of techniques with their main kits.
Yep. And then you've also got the S8 Mighty Medication. Grants temporary invulnerability after using a mate item on yourself. That does not stack with Automate or Deadline Mate. And then you can also get some prior items from there as well, such as Photon Boosters, Ultimate Boosters, and Gold Prize Medals.
Yay, Gold Prize Medals. What are they used for? I honestly don't know what they actually are used for.
They're used for some older weapons at this point, as well as S-rank abilities.
Okay.
You got those from the Armada of Annihilation urgent quest.
Oh, yeah.
And so with that, with the Elite Training Risk Realm, rewards are identical, available to the Extreme Training Risk Realm. And completion of these do give you new titles, so make sure to check for which titles you completed, since there may be some Star Gems available for you to pick up. And then we got some new S-rank abilities in the Rising Weapon Badge 5 shop here. So, Lucent Charge Resolve 2 increases damage dealt by 5% when photon points is over 40%. That's actually a pretty good one to pick up if you're able to manage your photon points correctly.
Oh, definitely.
Maybe stack that with something that gives you...
That would actually be extremely good, since there's a lot of times you're actually not using your photon points on Bouncer. There's a lot of, like, with the, especially with Soaring Blades, you're going to be using your step action a lot.
Yep, that makes sense. You've got the S2 Sky Earth Lucency. Photon point consumption reduced by 15% when in mid-air. Upon landing, natural photon point recovery increases 25%, and photon point recovery when attacking increases 35%. You've also got the S2 Photon Descent 3, which just reduces photon point consumption by 15%. You've got the S4 Escalating Pursuit. When you hit with a photon art or technique, the damage done within a 4-second window determines the amount of follow-up damage added to the next photon art or technique. You got the S4 Lustrous Amplify. Increases photon point recovery amount by 60% when attacking enemies affected by a status ailment, Gelin, or Blight rounds. You got the S5 Augment Bloom. Doubles the basically doubles the power of any augments that you have on the weapon or unit. So, or actually just the weapon, since it's an S5. So if you have a weapon that doesn't stack that many S ranks, and you just go ham on attack increasing ones, say you get your weapon up to an extra 240 attack power, this will then turn that into 480 attack power. So it is really powerful if you're able to set it up correctly. And then you've got the S5 Steadfast Expanse. Adds AoE attack and grants stun on occasion to normal attacks. Increases potency by 2%. This is for assault rifles only, and this is essentially the same thing that is on the Spread Needle.
So it just pretty much makes it to where, hey, you like the Spread Needle? Well, here's that effect. Yeah, before 15 stars came out, on Global, the Spread Needle was one of the best weapons to get.
Yeah, that's for certain. And then, lastly, we have the S7 Dharma Boon. Recovers 5% of HP and 10 photon points upon successful technique charge parry. But yeah, good amount of updates. We still got some more stuff coming in the future, but this will hold players over, at least for the next week or so here.
Mm-hmm. Especially just leveling Luster up, or just getting other classes up to 100.
Yep, agreed. Moving on, we have some new campaigns that are going on. There is a login reward campaign. So log in each day. You're going to get yourself a Tokyo bonus key gold as well as 20 star gems. And if you log in for at least 3 separate days, you get a Tokyo bonus key rainbow. Then we've got one for living the premium life. So if you purchase a premium set 30 days, you get yourself an extra 250% rare item drop rate, 2 extra try boost plus 150%, and 2 augment transfer passes. Aside from the premium, though, I don't know if that's... It's a nice bonus. I'll put it that way.
Like, I'm already going to be getting the premium, so just getting a bonus part of that, I'll take it.
Yep. And then if you get the 90-day set, then you get yourself 6 of the rare item drop rate, 250%, 6 of the try boost plus 150%, 4 of the augment transfer passes, and then the 556 sit number 7 emote, which we can see here.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have a client order campaign going on, where you need to complete EO's Party Maneuvers 1 and 2. Doing the first one gets you a Tokyo bonus key gold, and the second one gets you a tag-along Niao, which we can see here.
It's just the Niao that's on your leg. It's so adorable.
Yep. And then we have a couple here for completing story missions here. So, if you complete the story quest, The Divine Counselor, you get yourself a Tokyo bonus key rainbow. And if you complete At the End Stands the God of Justice, then you get yourself the Dark Rappy Hero Scarf. Yeah, that's a pretty mean-looking Rappy there.
Oh, that Rappy is pissed off.
Yeah. And then we have a campaign for using group chat. If you use group chat at all until the 16th, then you get the little Arkema, which is just an accessory here. And that does it for the campaigns for now. We also have the new Mission Pass Season 13 going on here. And we got some pretty big stuff here. This stone right here, yeah, you're going to be collecting a lot of those in the near future.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so definitely.
For the normal tier rewards, you get the Kingblade Lahar weapon camo. That looks pretty nice for dual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Darkstone Deimos rare material. You got the safe furnishing item. You got another set of Deimos at tier 15. You have the Victory Floor lamp at tier 23, and the Lumen Crystal Grania at tier 30. Now you can also purchase these through the Divide shop as well, using metals and Lumen Mech parts. And then as for the gold tiers, you've got the or actually no, it looks like this is on the normal tier still. So at tier 24, you also get the Diagonal Lean.
Okay, you just lean at a diagonal.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Looks like for the gold tiers, you got Lock and Key. You got some cyber goggles, which I think they've done those before.
I think so. I know that with most of the mission passes as of late, they've been doing a lot of repeats.
Yep.
There's someone on the PSO2 forums that has been detailing out which ones are repeats.
Yep, I've seen that as well.
Mm-hmm. I can go look real quick to see which ones are repeats.
Okay. While you're doing that, we have a female cast set here, as well as an Aurora Petal at tier 6 here. And then you got the Elephant Head. That kind of plays into the elephant-themed Rappies we'll be seeing in the near future. You've got the Surge Picaro outfit. And then you've got the Guardy male cast set here.
Also, I did find the list of what was the repeats here.
Okay.
So the Cyber Goggles A and B are repeats from Season 6. The Klyda Short Note 1 is a repeat from Season 4. The two different weapon camos, Apoptosis and Faux Neural, are repeats from Season 7 and 4. Japanese Thigh Highs, Devil Horns, Red are repeats from 7. Exvalence, the Magia set, the Friva parts, and the Rova parts are repeats from Season 4. And the Emote Photo Op is a repeat from Season 7.
Yeah, just looking at what else we've got here. We got the Devil Horns Red here.
Yep, that was one of the repeats.
Yep. I think the ex-villains, has that shown up before?
I don't think so.
Okay. It looks kind of similar to what a Finn is wearing.
Yeah, it does. It looks like his episode 4 outfit, I think?
Yeah, I think so. And I think you said the Friva set for the male cast was a repeat.
It was the... No, not the Friva. Yeah, the Friva set and the Rovia set. Both of those were repeats.
Okay. Alright, and then we got the evolution device Ocha here. Which, okay. That's an interesting mag. And then you've also got the male Untold Divinity set here. Which basically gives a male cast Goku hair.
Yep. So you too can just shout loudly.
Yep.
For like 3 minutes straight.
And then, of course, we also have the new AC Scratch Blazing Luster. Let's go ahead and take a look at that here.
And obviously, it's Luster themed.
Mm-hmm.
Luster just came out. So you got both the male and female versions of the quote-unquote Luster look.
And then you got the Bior set, which basically gives your cast red hair, in this case, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Although you can probably change that color. As well as the Urian set, which finally gives a female cast a non-humanoid face.
I know. I love it. Finally. Like that's part of the reason why I like the the raw Castile look, because it like, yeah, it's obviously a female body, but it has that robotic face, and I much prefer that over the human face on a robot body.
Agreed. Got some twitchy fox ears there. As well as the big wagging tail. And here we go with the camos, the Glorious Sentinel. And you got a twin mech gun pose, as well as Operating Terminal 3.
On the floor.
Mm-hmm. And you got your luster pose as well.
Oh, I love the male luster pose. And gunblade pose.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I think that was one of the first AC Scratch videos to show all the emotes.
Might have been, yeah.
Because that was all 4 of the emotes. Normally they only show off 3 of the emotes.
Yeah. So yeah, all the costumes are luster themed, except for in the case. Actually, it looks like we got some dresses in here.
Mm-hmm. And we got a few like extra stuff. Obviously, every AC Scratch is like that.
Yeah. And then you got the Bior set. And yeah, you can change that color of the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you can also get yourself a Lucot head as well for a female cast.
Ooh. Doesn't look as good.
Yeah, I agree. And then, of course, you got various hairstyles with this one here. Some new eye types. Some body paints. And, of course, we have all the accessories. You got the Urian thrusters. You got the filler bits. Which can we just pause here for a moment and talk Final Fantasy 14 real quick?
Sage? Yes.
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah. What in the world is going on? Somebody posted a thing that basically compared everything that was going on, and I'm gonna bring that up here. So.
Oh yes.
Yeah. So PSO2 and episode 6, final episode of PSO2 Saga. Head to another planet in space. New class has Gundam funnel bits. PSO2 New Genesis whole new story, and Yoshioka. And then Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker patch 6.0. The end of Zodiac and Heidelin Saga. Head to the moon in space. New class has Gundam funnel bits. Patch 6.1, a whole new story, Yoshi P.
Yep.
As soon as I saw Sage for the first time, I was like, did they grab that from PSO2? So yeah, it's way too similar here, and I was like, okay, come on, make the announcement about the 24-man raid, and let's finally have that be the PSO2 crossover. And no, they said it's an original story.
Yeah, most of the stuff from what I've heard is just going to be original stuff, which I much prefer that.
Yeah. Still, it's nice to I guess the comparisons are really never going to end, because first we had first when Destiny came out, you had that comparison against PSO, and now you get Final Fantasy.
Cake shop.
Say again?
It had no cake shop though.
I know.
So obviously, Phantasy Star was better because Destiny didn't have a cake shop.
Yep. So I guess my question is going to be, where's the cake shop going to show up in New Genesis?
On the moon.
If we go to the moon.
Well, in New Genesis, in the middle of the ocean.
Okay, let's
swim to there.
Let's set a pin there. It's going to be in the ocean, provided it actually becomes a playable zone.
I'm joking around, obviously, but there will be a cake shop in Final Fantasy 14. It will be on the moon.
Yeah, but no, in all seriousness, they have been so many different places in this series, it would not surprise me if they ended up in the ocean.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was just a quick little diversion that I wanted to take here because, wow, that is way too similar. Now this is basically what their weapon looks like. These 4 daggers here.
Yep. Also, I recognize the kanji used for Sage, which is Kenja, purely because of Dragon Quest.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, sages in
one
that
of the classes in Dragon Quest X is Kenja.
Yeah, that's a pretty powerful class because it allows you to use both wizard and priest spells, if I remember correctly.
Allows you to like in Dragon Quest X specifically allows you to heal along with using light and dark magic, specifically the boom line and the Zam line.
Okay, so it's a little bit different than the stage in Dragon Quest III then.
Yeah.
All right. You've also got the attendant frill as well as the attendant apron. You got the Gato Nero cape. You got the Gato Nero tail. You can put an eye patch over one of your eyes, and it looks like it wraps around your head there.
Mm-hmm. With the crystal wings, that just looks cool. Like any of the wings always look cool, hence why they're always so expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm tempted to pick up the purple ones myself.
Green ones for me. That would fit well with outfits I have.
You also got the arm slashers here. And you got the twitchy fox ears as well as the big wagging tails, multiple colors for those. And you got the kitten R mag device, which looks like he's just surfing on a surfboard there. And the 2 weapon camos, the Big Sanjiko and the Glorious Sentinel. Your mag device for this AC Scratch is the Tech Attack. You've got Augment Insurance max 5 slots. You got your typical attacks and Photon Point /3 augments. And actually there was a 5th emote. Let's see. We got the Twin Mech Gun.
Okay.
Yeah, we saw all of them.
Oh yeah, we saw all the emotes in the video. Wow. They actually showcased all the emotes.
And then for bonus rewards here, you get the Photon Broom Box at 35, which is a weapon camo.
It's you hit things with the broom.
Yep. And then, of course, we have a new fun scratch as well here.
Fun! Camera head!
Yeah. Camera head.
Camera head! Your head literally just becomes a camera!
Yep.
What?
I have a character on the Japanese server that this would go well with. His name is Camera.
Nice.
You got a new hairstyle here. You got some makeup sets, or actually just one here. The corpse makeup set.
Mm-hmm.
Shoulder slung towel. The sensor bar.
They show it on the head, yeah.
Yeah. Then you got the Tengu mask, the butterfly bow tie, mechanical goggles accessory. I think I know a Dr. Insano who would like that. You got the Oni horns, as well as the pointed conical hat.
That cone head, it reminds me of Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
It does, but it's also... I've seen them in traditional Japanese prayers at some point, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They're just more made out of straw in those cases, though.
Also, so yeah, when are we going to get Pyramid Head costume in PSO2?
I don't know.
Or a new Genesis, that would be great. Combine it with his giant stone sword, that would be perfect.
We've also got the Rappy Lovey and the Rappy Dovey necklace. The Head Perched Finch, white, as well as black. You got a Bite O Cherry accessory, which that's not even in the mouth there.
Nope.
And the Sardhuo sticker.
And then most look to be repeats from last week.
Yep. Your new emote for this week is the free kick. All right. There's also an actually there was an AC shop sale going on. This is passed by at this point, but it had the typical beginner and adventurer support sets in there. Gave you a bunch of items that could be kind of nice. The inventory expansion
is actually useful because it's just the same cost of those two, but with bonus. The adventure support set, garbage.
Yeah, agreed on that. Just go for the first one.
Yeah, no reason to buy those EXP plus 150. Yes, you get 8 bonus key golds out of it, but it's not worth $22.
Agreed. All right, and then moving on, we have the Japanese side of things here now, and this is where we're going to get into those other updates here. So, originally scheduled for mid-February, it's now been pushed to early March. With the past and future time of connection patch, that was when the graphics engine was supposed to be updated. But that, unfortunately, has been pushed back at this point here. That was going to include the new character creator, the new specifications for New Genesis was going to be delivered. They were going to deliver new finger-moving costumes, as well as the lobby actions that use those finger movements. You also had new hairstyles, accessories, and makeup patterns, as well as the optional... Actually, I'm not sure what optional specification change means. Once again, we're going off of Google Translation here, so not everything's going to come through correctly.
Yeah.
Now they do have a note here about when changing the color of layering wear with PSO2 New Genesis specifications. When changing the color of layering wear with New Genesis specifications, the newly implemented and color change pass is required. So, it has the functions of the current color change pass. When a color change that requires a color change pass occurs, if you do not have a color change pass but have an end color change pass, the end color change pass is used instead. And then this thing goes into some of the other stuff that we've seen previously, including what costumes are going to be used when you're using a New Genesis type of costume. And then we also had some information come in regarding PSO2S here, which basically gives you the same information here as previous, depending upon what you're wearing through PSO2 New Genesis. In PSO2S, it's going to change. Let's see here. They also say here, due to the update of the graphic engine, the color of certain items may change. They're trying to make the content as close as possible to the current distribution, but they have confirmed that the appearance of some items will change significantly.
It makes sense for updating the graphics engine.
Yep.
A lot of the stuff's going to change.
Yep. They've also, once again, they're talking about how AC Scratch is going to work with New Genesis, and there's not going to be an AC Scratch Gold anymore.
Which, yeah, that was just a thing in JP, by the way.
Correct. Alright, and then this is talking about the different options that are being added with the graphics update as well. Although VSync has been taken out in the first closed beta test of PSO2 New Genesis, a problem was confirmed with the operation of VSync, so they're telling players not to use that. And then they go into the specificity of all the different graphics options that are being added here. So you're going to have a windowed mode as well as virtual full screen. They've also added a function that lets you select the monitor to be displayed when the window mode is set to the virtual full screen display. They've also updated the types of screen sizes that you can have, including all the way up to 4K now.
Yay!
They've also added a GUI update for how many times the size of text and things in the UI will scale up. So that'll be useful if you are running on 4K. And then they've deleted graphics settings, maximum frame rate, texture resolution, huge monitor video playback settings, shader quality, and Direct3D 9X settings.
I'm guessing because they're changing how the graphics settings option is.
Yep.
Because I believe they're changing it from you set it in the launcher to you set it in game.
Yep. And then for the PC, for simple graphics settings, you can still set it from level 1 to 6. The PS4 version can select between 3 levels: a frame rate oriented one, a balance oriented one, and an image quality oriented one.
Which, by the way, that is the same on Xbox.
Yep. Alright, and then regarding the change in delivery time, let's see here. Once again, they're just going over everything that was supposed to be delivered with that patch, but since it has been pushed back, other things have been pushed back as well, including the next PSO2 Station Plus has been pushed back. And this is going to this update was going to include the Oracle Renew Collection AC Scratch, delivery of the 20th anniversary sweeping Operation Dreamy Gotoku, the delivery period of Mission Pass Season 5. That's been changed from early March to mid-April.
And distribution of several scratches.
Yeah. And then the PSO2 20th anniversary events have been pushed back as well to the beginning of March. And Bumped also has that information as well here about the delay. So once again, this is going through the different contents that have been delayed.
Yep. Updating the graphics engine is not as simple as people think. A lot of issues can come from it, but whenever you can fully update the graphics of a game, it is well worth it, especially for a game that's been going on for 8 years like PSO2.
Yep. Alright, moving on to Idola now. And let me go ahead and zoom this in a little bit here. With this week's update, they've actually got some pretty big stuff going on here. Starting from the next update day, you'll have a login bonus of 1,000 star gems, or star diamonds rather, each day for 6 days in a row, with 1,500 star diamonds to wrap up the week. They have turned on the free daily 10 gacha roll. They will open up part of the half anniversary shop to exchange goodies. Stella Summer is going to come back as part of a gacha. The new Star Festival gacha has been opened up as well. And then there are 2 events going on. The Will That Burns Like Flame, as well as the Valentine Mystery Part 2. And they tell players to make sure you grind enough and are prepared for Episode 2. So Episode 2 is confirmed for the global Idola version. And they've also added Little as well.
Oh, nice. And yeah, that's something else that a lot of people don't realize when it comes to some of these gacha games. Yes, you do have just the gacha part of it, but it is grindy.
Yep.
I will respect the people who have like 2 or 3 accounts that they play a gacha on. I can't do that. I tried doing that with Opera Omnia and I just can't. It's too much.
Yeah, one account is more than enough for me.
Same with Opera Omnia. I got like 50,000 gems saved up for the next burst weapon coming out.
Yep. And they do say that this anniversary is going to last for the entirety of February, so there's still plenty of time to get in on this thing here. And episode 2 is launching in March.
Nice. Always seems like a lot of things coming out in March.
Well, that makes sense. That's basically the end of the fiscal year in Japan.
So it makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. And then on the Japanese side of Idola, you got the Melty Valentine's Step-Up Gacha, which gives you the Andromeda character here. And so there are 3 rounds on this Step-Up Gacha. Get to the end, get to the 5th step on the first 2 rounds, you get the new character. It comes with the typical limited time gacha rewards, comes with the typical character achievements. Comes with there's also a new character achievement symbol, Heavy Artillery Dangerous Sweets. Apply a stack of Motivated Blow at the start of battle. And the potential ability after using attacks that have priority, as in fastest or super fastest. Apply a stack of Motivated Blow. And the Brigade Battle Coin boost period, that lasts until the 16th. Then you have the limited collection quest here, Valentine's Day Rhapsody Part 1. So make sure you get as many of those tradable items as you can, so you can get things like the new event symbol, First Valentine. At the start of the final battle, increase damage done and decrease damage received by all allies by 8 or 15% at max. Potential ability effect lasts for 2 turns. And it also provides a boost if you equip that event symbol. You get an experience boost to all characters that are equipped with it.
Yep, and we got the typical Star Diamond sale, which is the typical overpriced Star Diamond stuff.
Yep. Completely agree with you there.
Games.
Although at least now this time they are giving both paid as well as free Star Diamonds in it. But yeah,
that reminds me of a post I saw on the Opera Omnia subreddit. Would you spend more money if prices were cheaper?
If prices were cheaper?
Yeah, because that's another thing with Opera Omnia. Prices are just a bit too much. Like for special costumes for characters, they're $33. It's a lot, and I think that if prices were cheaper for these types of gacha games, people would actually end up spending more. I've even mentioned that before. What if you made like the most expensive option of the premium currency just $20? How many more people would actually buy into that then?
I agree with you, but I also wish that it was faster to earn the in-game currency to buy that stuff as well.
And that's part of the reason why I really like Opera Omnia. It's extremely easy to get the gems.
Nice.
And not only that, but also draw tickets, which are... You primarily just use draw tickets for banners where you don't... Like, you want to get the weapons, but you're not willing to pity it. The gems are purely for doing multiples and to try to pity it.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Yeah,
anyway, what were you gonna say there?
I was gonna say that for Idola, they would have to bring those prices down significantly for me. I would say maybe cut it down to like a quarter of the current cost, and then maybe it might start to make some sense with that stuff.
Yep, and that's how I feel with a lot of these games. It's just the shame of it.
Yep. But that's pretty much what I had here for today. Did you have anything else here today, Zance?
Nope, I think that's all on my end as well.
Alrighty. And so that brings us to the end of this episode. On behalf of Zance and myself, thank you for joining us today. Day has dawned. Have a great day, everyone.
Johnny.